Right, get rid of them for a min. Get rid of all lines. Do you know what? Yeah, that will do. Yeah, they're monthly, aren't they? Yeah. Don't know. Alright. Give it a couple of minutes and then I'm going to start anyway. If they miss it, they can just catch up in the video. It's not going to be a long update anyway. I don't think there's really that much to talk about with Bitcoin. We're at an important time. It's quite obvious the levels that need to be watched, but we'll reiterate anyway and discuss. So we have a Judas. Take the low. Surely we're not going to get an inside week. That would be so boring. Like literally 37.4. Hopefully not. Let's see. Not really much. Okay, so that's tagged. I do like that S1. The monthly S1's nice. Fuck the weeklies. Who cares about them? Yeah, that monthly S1 is really nice. I would take out all of these lows. But yeah, for me, right, here we go. Let's talk. So we know where the pivots are. The one confusing, this week's a bit like the other bank holiday week. It's a bit confusing because we've taken, obviously, previous month low has been breached. We've taken previous month low, but previous week low, as you can see here, obviously this was PM low, taken on the 1st, but we have got a PW low that hasn't been taken yet. We've obviously got previous week high up here. For me, it's clear this week, whichever one breaks. If we take the low, then I will be looking for any move back into previous week range after taking the low. I will be looking for a short from a previous week premium zone. Very simple, same as last week. Obviously, I'd need previous week low taken first. If we do take previous week low, that in theory, that locks the door up there. So you wouldn't expect that to be breached this week. So that's why, like, what day is it? It's Tuesday, so effectively Monday because of the holiday. I'd like that taken today or tomorrow, and then I move up. The thing is, there isn't, at a premium, there isn't that much up there, is there? Previous week medium. Okay, so I'm trying to see what is a previous week. The previous month zone's better. Like my initial plan when I first saw it, so we've taken previous month low. I actually, which would obviously contradict the SWS setup, but I would love this to hold, and for previous week high to be broken, because then you'd have easy longs up to a previous month premium, but this is obviously dependent on which side breaks first. If we break the high, then you would expect the low to be defended, because I wouldn't be expecting any. A Judas is unlikely. We had one 2 weeks ago, but then again, it's bank holiday week, this shit. But the same process for me every week. What gets defended, what gets attacked. If we break previous week high and come back into previous week range, then I will personally look for a retracement back into a discount. But the better option would be to take the low and take previous month low again while CME is open, and then that just gives us confirmation. Like, we know we don't have to rally this week, so we can take the low, come back within previous week range, consolidate by taking previous month low and previous week low. That means next week we could get a rally up into a previous month premium and above this high. Yeah, it would have to be above that high. Yeah, for next week, above this high, and then obviously we've got shorts on a boss. We'd identify higher term time frame points of interest up there. They're not really relevant this week. Until we get there, of course, but unless we get there, I mean, which I'm not. You wouldn't expect to come all the way up here with the shit start we've had to the week. I'd like to see sell side liquidity attacked. It just locks the door to the upside and gives easy shorts on rallies. But like I say, the key is always, for me personally, what do we take? Do we take the low or the high of the previous week range? Until either is breached, I know Starkers will no doubt be screaming at me saying we're taking previous week low, we're taking it SWS. But yeah, whilst we're consolidating here, I have no interest in anything. We have taken previous month low, of course, but it always worries me when it comes on the CME. With the CME's closed, so to be 100% or 95% confident of further downside, I would like to see previous month low taken and previous week low today or tomorrow. Anything after that and I'm not interested. It's too late in the week by then to really to actually trade off of, because I don't trade weekends, so I trade Monday to Friday. So if we take this low Thursday or Friday, then for me I get no trade off of it, and then I'm just waiting for next week. But there's obviously scalps to be up. Monday low still holds, Monday high still holds. What a shit day, man. Yeah, I think that's the key this week with Bitcoin. Which of these break? Do we break the high or do we break the low? Besides that, I'll show you this. When we we have Ethereum. This is interesting. Ethereum hasn't taken previous month low or previous week low, so that level still holds. So that is, as it's a higher term time frame level, you would expect that shows SMT divergence, which strength in Ethereum should be bullish. Yeah, like you can clearly see, previous month low held. Previous month. Let me clear all this analysis because I don't need it. Gone, off. Yeah, right. So with Ethereum, Not quite tagged the monthly pivot yet. I like the fact that it's bullish that this hasn't taken these lows. Let me just put it on side by side. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see my full screen when I've got it on? I'm not sure if the full screen will display if I put it on side by side, but we'll see. No. I'll tell you what, we'll whack it back on single. But yeah, on Ethereum, obviously having that's held as well. Yeah, so it's an inside day as well. Yeah, it is. That's a bit shy as well. So really nothing. But again, like I say, because this is previous week low hasn't been breached. That is a bullish sign. Which, yeah, like I say, I am looking for higher prices on Bitcoin overall. I would like a short from above this high. Get above this high, and that is when I'll start looking at higher term time frame levels. I'll be looking at what we've got up here. Obviously we've got we've got a breaker, we've got a fair value gap. That order block not so much, but we do have an order block further up. But again, I wouldn't be expecting to get that high. I would literally like to take this high, even this, up to here, 44. But anything above the monthly R1, now that PM low has been taken, I will look to build short positions, because you would, with it being so early in the month, now that the low has been taken, especially if we take it again whilst the CME is open and properly clean up all of these lows, then any rally up to here and I will build short positions. I'll obviously identify the higher term time frame levels. This high, an R1 zone, that's obviously one level that you'd be looking for. Do we take that and get a boss after it? We've got fair value gap and breaker. We've got a rejection block. We have a yes, there's loads of resistance up there. I like that. So any move up there is, yeah, we can look for, identify the levels, wait for the rejection and reversal, get a breaker structure to the downside, and you've got a relatively easy short back down to the lows. Obviously, the target would depend a lot on how these lows finish, because right now we've got, right, yeah, run below them one more time, and the likelihood is you're probably going to take them all out, aren't you? That doesn't look straight to me, but maybe it's my eyes. Yeah, so we've got other levels above there, above R1. There's plenty to be attacked up there. There's loads of levels we can monitor. Obviously I've got my alert on the previous month equilibrium. That's a big level to me, because once we're above that, then we are at a premium, a higher term time frame premium as well. So I'd look for short positions. That doesn't mean to say I can't be bullish on a weekly time frame. If we break previous week high and come back down to a discount, I would likely look for longs and target R1, a run of the stops up here. And then once we're up here, we can obviously monitor these one by one. Likelihood is that would be, if that was next week, that would be nice. That would give plenty, that would be at a previous month premium with previous month low breached. and it would be early in the month. So yeah, it would give a nice opportunity to build shorts, because obviously this is the high, 47499. That in theory should be a safe level now, this for the month of May. What's below? Obviously taking Monday's low, actually like this. Yeah, I think like I say, the key is to monitor which way we break the previous week range. Whilst we're range bound, I have no interest in trading it. It's not that big a range. It's not like massive. It's a yeah, nice. Yeah, that's not too big a range. Obviously, if we take previous week, if we come down and we do breach previous week low, then any rally above these highs would be into a previous week premium. Obviously, there's a few levels to target. We've got the pivot, we've got the highs, we've got fair value gaps, we've got higher term time frame fair value gaps. We even got these highs, but that'd be getting pretty high up. Yeah, I think that's the key this week. The holiday fucks things up. I don't like them at all. With the monthly pivot still naked up there, obviously you'd expect that to be cleaned at some point, but it's early in the month, so it's irrelevant really. I'd prefer bullish. I'd prefer to go up, take previous week high, then we could have a bullish week or two, get everybody bullish, whilst rallying to a previous month premium. That would make the most. That would just wreck everybody, because you know what Twitter's like. They're all screaming for low prices now, but if we actually start moving upwards and start getting back above like 41, 42k, well 43 up here, God, they'll be calling for 70k again. I would rather just, I don't know, it's hard because I don't like leaving these lows. I want them cleaned. They've been my target for a while. I want all of these cleaned, so that would be like 30, just under 37k, clean them all up. The fact that previous month low is breached would mean we will be coming down again at some point. So a rally above any of these highs and I'm shorting. Obviously normal. The key for me would be taking out into the previous month premium and then getting the boss, and then I will look to short if given. Obviously we don't have to get that, but that is one of the options. I'd look to short that back down. That's the key. Just mark the levels that you want to be aware of. There's a few up there, higher term time frame, but that's the key. Monitor the higher term time frame points of interest. When we hit the level, drop to a lower term time frame. Do we get a break of structure on the lower term time frame? If we don't get it, then we don't trade it. If we get it, then we've got an entry. The key every week, previous week high, previous week low. The two most important levels on a weekly basis. Which do we breach? It normally gives an easy setup. If we take the low and rally quickly up into the high, into a premium, that's an easy short. You've got a close buy invalidation. You obviously target levels up, premium arrays up here. I like that monthly pivot. But then of course we have to take into account that oh, I didn't want a horizontal ray, did I? We've got, that doesn't show it properly, does it? No. Okay. So anyway, you can see obviously previous week and previous month low has held, hasn't been retested, whereas Bitcoin did. That's bullish, so yeah, I'd expect higher prices. I'd like the pivot taken out at least. ETH's so much better than Bitcoin. I'm gonna have a look at, but yeah, that's for Bitcoin. That's literally all I'm watching this week. Which end do we break? That'll give me an idea. Once we break one end, I'll stream again and we'll talk about what we can look for, because obviously if the low breaks, then yeah, there's very little chance of breaking low and high. So we'll just have to see, monitor it, see what happens. That's shitty, that is, man. So yeah, this took previous month low. I'll look over some so another thing as well, until I'm not looking for any higher term time frame longs on Bitcoin, because until you just hide all this crap, until this trend changes. Like, yeah, we're in a weekly downtrend. Like, we haven't had a bullish week for 7 weeks coming on. Like I said, I want to see some clear indication. Like if Bitcoin can start to rally and break previous week highs and start holding previous week lows, then yeah, maybe. But at the minute, all it's doing, was there? Yeah, there was a tiny wick on that. Like that last monthly candle is horrific. Daily is obviously consolidation, but trending downwards. You can see swing high, hold, held, right, taken out. This took both of these. You got these two taken out. We just keep taking out our swing lows while swing highs are holding. Again, until this trend changes and we start taking out swing highs, again that'll be maybe indication that we can start looking for some longs. But again, timing is everything. The fact that, and I keep saying it, but I base a lot of my trading on previous month high and lows, and what are the probabilities that we break both levels. On the monthly, it's like 2.6% chance we break both. Also, I don't think we've taken both. Oh, we did have an inside month last month. I was going to say, when we have a Judas month and we take the high and the low, it's normally preceded by an inside month. So last month was an inside month, so we do have potential to take high and low this month. There's more probability. Ethereum is the exact same. Again, that trending downwards until that changes. Atoms at $18. Okay, well that's a big higher term time frame target for it, and equal highs. Run the stops. Damn, man, this shit's dying. But has it actually run that low? No. Okay. So them lows are that's untouched still. We're gonna come for. I'd like all of that taken. Jesus, man. Is that yearly low? Yeah, everything low, isn't it? The whole market's dead apart from algo. Jesus. What a shit coin. I know it's had some news and whatever, but yeah, it needs to start breaking above like 77, 78. That'd be nice, but see, this was it's just crazy. Like a quadruple bottom, rally away from it is always going to come back down, won't it? Madness. Yeah, until it starts breaking a lot higher, I ain't interested. I don't really trade altcoins that much. I need my pivots on. Any daily order blocks in a nice zone. 4 hour. No, nothing. Yeah, nope. No, nothing based off of that. Jesus, theta. Fuck, I didn't hit my short, did it? Died anyway. Okay. Well, that's okay. That counts great. That yeah, retest monthly pivot, old lows. Maybe a bit higher up to the order block, but yeah, this zone on theta. What's the gap between there? Not massive. Yeah, that's the zone I'd like to see theta come back into. Come up to here, drop to lower term time frame. Watch to see if we get a break of structure to the downside again, and then obviously we can come down for even more of these lows. Theta can come all the way down to S5. That'd be nice. But in all seriousness, yeah, that'd be a nice zone. You'd be back into the old lows. Yeah, we've got a break of structure down there. Yeah, that'd be a nice zone. I know it's quite a big zone, but obviously I wouldn't be setting limits in a 10% zone. And obviously you've also got that high just there, but yeah, I'd certainly be monitoring on a lower term time frame them levels and see what happens when we get back there. Matic. I'll delete everything. What's it got around the monthly pivot? R1 maybe. R2 wouldn't be so bad. But that means a big rally. I don't like that. They all just... oh, okay, well that's... any short and you've got a nice target down there if it rallies. R1, R2. I would have liked a nice order block aligning with one of them. but it doesn't appear there is any order blocks. Not with decent alignment anyway. I do like them equal lows need cleaning. We have obviously got this zone here. We've got an order block. With monthly pivot. I would probably previous week equilibrium as well. That's slightly, yeah, that was potential, but then there's also, I'm just trying to look for confluence with the pivots, because they normally, if you can find an order block or a higher term time frame order block, you can get some nice trade opportunities on the higher term time frame. I do like that zone, maybe. Where didn't give me a shot. Jesus, yeah. Not. Yeah, they will drop into the. Did that? Okay, yeah, that took previous month low, previous week low held. We got above there. The monthly pivot spawns haven't been great. I'd still like lower on all alts, to be honest. A lot lower. I'd at least like that taken out. But Jesus. Okay, DXY important. Get rid of the pivots. Yeah, we know where until DXY breaks below here, these lows, that would be nice. I don't think it's going to happen for a while yet. We've obviously got a swing low there on the daily, but what high is that? That's that weekly high, isn't it? Yeah, 2017. We've just broke it. I'd like us to actually trade above that. When's the next? Wow. Yeah. So we're going back to 2002 here. I don't. That's interesting. Is that what we? Okay, so we broke that. So we're above all them highs. But like I said, that's the weekly. Yeah, breaking that is 97 would be obviously massive confirmation that we've got a trend change. 99 and I'd get interested, dependent on what happens here. Obviously we've created a new daily swing low at 102.8. I suppose, yeah, that would be an early sign, very early, but it is a daily swing low right now. Yeah, it is a daily swing low, so obviously breaking that. And I don't. If we break it and just sweep it, then and rally back up, yeah, then whatever. But start breaking down and filling some of these imbalances, and it would be nice. Obviously, got a massively important level. I think break that order block, and I think, yeah, that would see That would be quite bearish for the dollar. Again, that's the first level. That wouldn't switch me bearish or get me worried or panic. Start thinking that's it, DXY is reversing. No, but it would be like, yeah, it'd be a nice to start coming down below them until the DXY gives me confirmation of a reversal. Once it comes below these, then yeah, any rally back above will give decent long opportunities on euro, pound. The correlation with Bitcoin's a bit shit. Don't really like it. That can go. I don't want Lena in there. Yeah, that. Yeah, so we've taken an important high anyway on the DXY, and we're consolidating. I think a lot will be made clear with what happens in this consolidation range. If we do start to break down, then yeah, it could be the zone we reverse. I'd probably like higher just to get some, so we get some lower prices on like these. I'd like lower still. Yeah, I'd still like lower prices. We're not quite low enough yet for me. 122, and then obviously we've got, is that, no, it's not a wickless candle, but yeah, then they're the next obviously two lows that I'm looking for. That's assuming DXY doesn't reverse, but yeah, see the pound below them lows would be nice, at least one of them. I know delete it all. I think this is, I'm assuming this is the low. Yeah, I think that's the low Gunnar was talking about the other day. That would be nice. We've obviously taken them. They're gone now. And then I think after that, we really are scraping the barrel with it. We've got a monthly order block. And then obviously we've got a monthly imbalance, but we're going back to 2002 here. I think Gunnar's right though. That'd be a nice low to target. Pop the low at some point. We've obviously now taken this. We've actually got breaker structure here. So if we do get a rally on it, I'd like lower, take this low, but if we do get a rally, then I will look, now that we've popped this low, to put it back on the weekly. Yeah, right. I'd look to short, to be honest. If an opportunity was given, and we were given a rally, we won't get obviously potential imbalanced weekly. Got the daily order block 107,611. That'd be bloody hard to get back to. But yeah, with them two lows being so, yeah, no, we've just popped that. I'd like to come and clean them all. If we can clean them all, I think it would give a nice opportunity, especially if we can get a higher term time frame breaker structure after taking this low, and we can get the same on DXY to the downside. Then I think, yeah, we could get some decent long opportunities. But until we've taken this low, I'm just going to literally be short in every rally. We've got, what's that? Yeah, right in the middle of the OB. Not the nicest one, but oh, 7878. Is that really? No, that's not right. 107, 108, 140. Yeah, anything around there, and I'd potentially look for a short. Obviously, we've got imbalances, we've got old lows, we've got a daily order block. We've got the potential of coming down for new lows as well. It would hold market structure. So yeah, that's a zone I would be looking to short, assuming this low hasn't been popped. If we were to consolidate and rally, then yeah, there will be short opportunities, and I'll be targeting new lows. That's a long way to get up though. I don't know, we could have a bullish week, I suppose. Yeah, but until the DXY starts to break down, then obviously I'm just looking for shorts on these. I think, has anything happened with Bitcoin? Is it even doing anything? No, it's not, is it? But yeah, so final summary, I want these lows taken. That would be, yeah, that would be good. Clear them lows out. We've obviously got a naked monthly pivot still above. Likelihood is that gets cleaned. Weekly pivot is already cleaned. So that's tagged. That was tagged on weekly open. That was tagged yesterday, yeah, on weekly open. So that's done. And just reiterate what I think, previous week range is really important this week. If the low holds and we rally and take previous week high, any retracement back to a previous week discount is a long opportunity with invalidation below the low. Obviously you drop to a lower term time frame to refine your RR and entry. If we take previous week low and rally back to a previous week premium, for me I will look to short. Again, you've got invalidation previous week high. You wouldn't expect both to be broken. If they do, oh well, it's the risk we take. Probabilities would say that it won't break though once low is taken. So again, I think there's a few options for this week. Take the high, look for longs off the discount. Take the low, look for shorts off the premium. Take the low, and yeah, I won't even talk about that. We'll talk about that next week if it happens. But yeah, for me, and also remember obviously that Ethereum didn't take the low, so we do, yeah. But unless anyone wants to add anything, everyone's got their mic. Oh shit, do you know what? I was just catching up with yeah. No worries, mate. I will jump on again as soon as we break one of these levels. I'll jump straight on, and we can talk about it some more. But I think I've pointed out the levels to watch. These are obviously for higher term time frame trades. There's plenty of scalps to be had. But I'm not really scalping. I'm looking more for day trades, longer term trades. And whilst we're consolidating like this, obviously watch for the liquidity grab down here in the sweep of previous day low. That could give a scalp opportunity, same as sweeping these highs could give a scalp short opportunity. But yeah, for me they're the two key levels this week, every week. Previous week high, previous week low, and until one's broken, just scalp away. Obviously remember the higher term time frame trend. We are in a higher term time frame downtrend. So potentially if you enter some shorts, then you can potentially leave a little bit running. If you're looking for longs and you do take longs, just be sure to take profit quickly, man, because we are in a downtrend. Until we change trend, that's the way I'd be trading it. But yeah, that's me. I'm gonna I'll jump on them. I might even come back on later. I've got an hour or so to do some stuff with the wife, and then I might jump on and do some altcoin analysis and go through all of the FTX alts. See if we can find some SR levels on them for some higher term time frame trades. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think it's very easy what we're waiting for. Previous month low being breached on when the CME is closed is a bit yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, I don't really, but then again, if you're using New York time, which I actually am, then 373.80 is previous month low, as it was, that low was created at 8 PM New York time on the 30th. So yeah, we haven't actually breached any of them if you use New York time, which is interesting, which would lean towards the bullish aspect. But anyway, that's me done. I'll jump back on later and we'll look at some altcoins together. And if any of you want to jump on mic and chat next time, jump in. I won't record it, whereas this one's recording, so you don't want to be speaking, do you really? I'll catch you all later. Thank you again for joining. Yeah, we'll have some more streams during the week. Now I've got a better mic and I've got a graphics card that actually works. We'll be able to do loads more streams, and yeah. Right. Thank you. Catch you later, guys.